Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Your World. This week host with me, Adrian Adekusumo. And now let's begin with our first segment of the day with the news from India, where a massive landslide hits Wayanad district in Kerala's Mundakai Hills, leaving hundreds of people fear trapped. More on this only on Your World. Massive landslide struck Mundakai Hills in Kerala's Wayanad district early Tuesday, leaving hundreds fear trapped. The landslide caused significant destructions, with 41 bodies recovered from the debris. The Kerala State Disaster Management Authority reported that the fire force and NDRF teams have been deployed to the affected areas, with an additional team en route. 2 teams from the Kannur Defense Security Corps are also assisting the rescue efforts. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan stated that the operation will be coordinated with state ministers leading rescue activities in the hilly district. The impact of the landslide has been devastating for the local community, with many homes and infrastructure damaged or destroyed. Rescue teams are working around the clock to search the survivors and provide aid to those affected. The state government has set up relief camps to provide shelter and medical assistance to the displaced residents. Authorities also have issued warning for potential aftershocks and further landslides due to the unstable terrain. Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh was killed in Tehran, Iran, the Palestinian group Hamas said in a statement on Wednesday. Iran's Revolutionary Guards also confirmed Haniyeh's death, specifying that both the Hamas chief and one of his bodyguards were assassinated in Tehran, according to the Iranian state media reports. The assassination marks a significant escalation in regional tensions. Haniyeh was a prominent figure in Hamas, known for his leadership within the organization's political wing. His death is likely to provoke strong reactions from various factions and could impact the dynamics of the Middle Eastern geopolitics. Haniyeh was recently seen in Istanbul, where he was received by Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan on April 20, 2024. His meeting highlighted the ongoing diplomatic engagements between Hamas and Turkish leadership. The sudden and violent end to Haniyeh's life underscores the perilous natures and political leadership in the volatile region. The Iranian government has vowed to investigate the incident thoroughly and bring those responsible to justice. The Secretary General commends the Venezuelan people for their determination to express their will peacefully through the ballot box, a UN spokesperson said. Addressing the press today on 29th of July, UN spokesperson Stéphane Dujarric noted the announcement made by the electoral authorities and the concern expressed by political actors and members of the international community. He conveyed the Secretary General's call for complete transparency and encouraged the timely publications of the election results, including the detailed breakdowns by polling stations. The Secretary General expressed his trust that all electoral disputes in Venezuela will be addressed and resolved peacefully. He urged all Venezuelan political leaders and their supporters to exercise moderation. He emphasized that electoral authorities should carry out their duties independently and without interference. Furthermore, Dujarric highlighted the importance of the international observers in the electoral process, urging the presence of impartial oversight. Dujarric reiterated the United Nations commitment to supporting democratic processes worldwide, emphasizing that the organization stands ready to assist Venezuela in any necessary capacity. He concluded by urging the international community to continue monitoring the situation closely and to support efforts that promote peace and stability in Venezuela. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi and U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken met in Vientiane, Laos to discuss the bilateral relation. They agreed to maintain communication and implement the common understandings from their November meeting. Wang emphasized ongoing communications between various teams but noted the U.S. continuous actions perceived as suppressing China. Wang highlighted the risks and challenges in China and U.S. relations, urging efforts to recalibrate directions, manage risk, and advance cooperation. He called for the U.S. to adopt a pragmatic China policy and criticized the hegemonic view. Wang reiterated China's commitment to peaceful development and global security, emphasizing its stance on Taiwan and the South China Sea. On Ukraine, Wang stressed China's support for peace talks and criticized U.S. sanctions. Blinken reaffirmed the U.S. commitment to stabilizing relations, maintaining communication, and adhering to One China policy. He also discussed issues in Gaza, the Korean Peninsula, and Myanmar.
And now let's shift to Indonesia. President Joko Widodo has begun working from his new office in Nusantara. Additionally, he rode a motorcycle on the new toll road in East Kalimantan to personally inspect the construction progress. Let's find out more.
President Joko Widodo said the quality of roads built in Nusantara is good and deserve to be a pilot for expansion project in the future. During the toll road drive test in Nusantara capital city, the President asked Public Works and Public Housing Minister Basuki Hadimulyono to plant trees or grass on both sides of the toll road to create a more green view. President Jokowi invited Minister Basuki, who is also acting head of Nusantara Capital City Authority, and Deputy Raja Juli Antoni. President Jokowi and entourage passed the new toll road from Balikpapan City, passing two-lane Corridor 3A, Tepadung, that spans at 13.4 kilometers. And still from Nusantara, President Joko Widodo said he will wait for all ministers to return from their duties abroad to hold the first cabinet meeting in Nusantara. On Sunday, President Jokowi inaugurated and inspected several infrastructure in Nusantara. The president also invited a group of influencers to visit the new capital. Deputy for Protocol Press and Media at Presidential Secretariat Office, Yusuf Permana said that President Joko Widodo and First Lady Iriana Joko Widodo will spend the night at the presidential office on Sunday, July 28. The president will also work from Nusantara on Monday, July 29.
The meeting was held in Paris, France on Saturday, July 27th, on the sidelines of the 2024 Paris Olympics. On that occasion, Eric explained on Indonesia's potential to become the host for international sports events in the future, including Olympics. He said that Prabowo has the love of sports and wants to see Indonesia become a stage for world-class events. Previously, Eric also accompanied President-elect Prabowo when meeting with President of Federation Internazionale de Football Association or FIFA, Gianni Infantino. They had extensive discussion on possible collaboration in football. Indonesia last year hosted the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. And on the opening day of the FIFA Under-17 World Cup 2023, the FIFA President, Indonesian President Joko Widodo, and Chairman of PSSI opened the FIFA Jakarta office and signed a Memorandum of Understanding or MOU. Under the landmark agreement, stadium safety and security were identified as key pillars for the transformation of Indonesian football. As part of this initiative, a specialized FIFA team visited 8 stadiums between May 20 to 25, 2024 across 4 provinces.
To mark World Day Against Trafficking in Persons in 2024, the Ministry of Women's Empowerment and Child Protection held an event in Jakarta with the theme of creating safe immigration to prevent human trafficking. Speaking at the event, the Ministry Deputy for Women's Rights Protection, Ratna Susyanawati, said it was very important to prevent vulnerable people, especially women and children, from being trapped into human trafficking. Therefore, the government is preparing an application which will provide various information related to safe migration procedures, as well as complaint and assistance services for victims of human trafficking. Ratna also underlined the importance of synergy among the government, related institutions, and the community in combating trafficking in person crimes.
Ini dalam konteks sebetulnya adalah memberikan pemahaman kepada masyarakat bahwa kita itu penting terkait dengan literasi dan edukasi. Tidak cukup pertemuan dengan tatap muka. Kita ingin lebih sebaran ini jauh lebih sampai ke masyarakat. Dan sekarang ini penggunaan teknologi menjadi bagian yang penting. Dengan RRI, Radio Republik Indonesia, salah satu kanal komunikasi milik pemerintah yang kemudian kita harapkan juga bisa memberikan diseminasi, edukasi, program-program yang dimiliki dalam arti untuk pembangunan pemberdayaan perempuan dan perlindungan anak.
Ratna said from 2019 to 2023, there were 2,265 reported human trafficking victims, were women and children. With applications, the Ministry of Women's Empowerment and Child Protection is committed to continuously protect women and children from becoming victims of human trafficking.
Terwujudnya pelindungan pekerja migran Indonesia melalui penempatan pekerja migran Indonesia terampil dan profesional guna meningkatkan kesejahteraan pekerja migran Indonesia dan keluarganya sebagai aset bangsa. Yang kedua,
the unique method will see Olympic medals feature scrap metal from the Eiffel Tower taken during refurbishments and repairs. The state-owned Paris Mint cast the medals and is running a special exhibition during the Games to display its long history with the Olympics. Dominique Antarian, collection curator of Paris Mint, said that the Paris Mint is in the center of the capital, right in the middle of the games. And it makes sense that the body that strikes the medals should tell the story of the Olympic medals. The jeweler Chaumet, owned by the French luxury giant LVMH, tapped into the country's history of refinement and haute couture as the lead designer of the Paris medals. The French Alps will host the 2030 Winter Olympics. Paris Mint is determined to strike medals for the 2030 Games, said Antarian, as the millennium-old Mint has previously made medals for 2 Winter Olympics in Chamonix 1924 and Grenoble in 1968.
And now, let's move into China, where world's only giant panda triplets, Meng Meng, Cuckoo, and Shui Shui are celebrating their 10th birthday in the Chimelong Safari Park in Guangzhou City. Visitors were also joined in the celebrations. Let's have a look.
The Paris Olympic Village is setting a new benchmark for sustainability in the history of the Games. Designed with the environment in mind, it features 16,000 cardboard beds, a step toward making the event more eco-friendly. The food menu has also undergone a major overhaul, with over 60% of meal options being vegetarian to lower the carbon footprint. Around 40,000 meals are served daily. Athletes can train within 20 minutes and compete for medals within 30 minutes from their accommodation.
Basically, like as compared to Asian Games, this the organizing committee, they basically make all the animals eco-friendly. Like if you see the bed and all, they make with the cardboards, so there is no wooden thing as used. And plus the cooling facility, basically they use the groundwater system. The internal pipelines are going inside the walls, and they have provided, I'm thankful to our IOC committee, they have provided a participant to each and every room, and the weather is so pleasant as compared to our India. Plus the food quality is good. Earlier they are facing problem, but now everything is managed so well, and we are getting too much good facilities from IOC India.
फुल इको फ्रेंडली भी है और सब एक साथ भी रह रहे हैं, तो काफ़ी अच्छा है सर.
The village boasts an advanced cooling system to ensure a comfortable environment. The system uses a district cooling network with chilled water to regulate the air temperature. Rooftop solar panels increase the use of renewable energy.
All apartments have an underfloor cooling system that can reduce the temperature of an external temperature from 6 to 10 degrees. And all depending also where your apartment is situated in the building, of course. But we know that there are some athletes that needs less than this. And we also know that during the Paralympics, we have some athletes that have some thermal regulation problems that really need some very cool temperature inside.
This environment-friendly approach significantly lowers energy usage and reduces the carbon footprint associated with the Games. Paris is setting a new standard for sustainable Olympic villages.
With its innovative design and eco-friendly initiatives, the Paris Olympic Village exemplifies a commitment to the sustainability. From cardboard beds to vegetarian meals and advanced cooling systems, every aspect aims to reduce environmental impact. By setting this new standard, Paris is not only hosting a mega event but also paves the way for the future events to prioritize the planet. Camera person Senthil, Narayan Singh, DD India, Paris.
British band Coldplay plays 4 sold-out shows in Helsinki's Olympic Stadium this weekend. With a total of 170,000 visitors expected to attend the concerts.
What we're really interested in at the moment in our band is a feeling of collection, of a gathering of community. And we've realized that a big concert like this is one of the only places right now in the world where all kinds of different people gather together peacefully. And you know, it's unusual now. And just sing. There's no fighting, there's not much aggression. And the way our show is built, the audience is very much part of the show with the way we do lights and things like that. So of course it's a show like you're coming to watch, but I also think I hope somewhere where you come and you feel respected and not judged. We're trying to make a very place where everyone feels equal and special. Honestly, I think given everything that's happening in the world, there's a lot of suffering and a lot of pain and a lot of conflict. I think partly for ourselves, we need to keep going just to retain our faith that most humans want to exist very peacefully and don't hate each other.
The concerts are part of the Music of the Spheres tour, which started in 2022 and has sold millions of tickets. After Helsinki, the band will perform in Munich, Vienna, and Dublin. The last scheduled tour dates at the moment are in Australia and New Zealand in November 2024. The concerts on this tour have been sold out in all locations. The world's only surviving giant panda triplets, Meng Meng, Cuckoo, and Shuai Shuai, celebrated their 10th birthday on Monday at Chimelong Safari Park in Guangzhou City of Guangdong Province, South China, attracting visitors to join their birthday party. Park staff prepared birthday cakes, decorated with bamboo and fruits for the pandas, along with special presents. A rotating stage was installed in the elder brother Shuai Shuai's play area, and Cuckoo, the youngest boy of the three, got a new ride-on train with his feast on it. The eldest sister Meng Meng, who just gave birth to a baby panda last month, has a strong appetite recently. She managed to find herself some downtime to recharge during the day, gobbling bamboos after the baby was asleep. Both Meng Meng and her kid are in excellent health. Notably, The baby panda is also the first newborn at the China Conservation and Research Center for the giant panda this year. The probability of giant pandas giving birth to twins are 50-50, but the probability of them giving birth to triplets drops to really low. There have been just 3 recorded triplet births since August of 2014 in the whole world, and the Chimelong triplets are the world's only surviving triplets. Nepal, after reaching its target of doubling the population of tiger, it now faces challenges of its management. With an increased tiger population, managing its habitat poses a challenge to its sustainable conservation. The government last year formulated the 10-year Tiger Conservation Action Plan, set for the year 2023 to 2032, which includes conducting various programs to manage tiger conservation and manage the challenges created. Today, Nepal joins the observance of International Tiger Day, along with the rest of the world, in a move to conserve tigers. The day is observed on the 29th of July every year to raise awareness about the conservation of tigers and to promote the protection of the natural habitat of tigers. Tigers are considered one of the majestic creatures in the animal kingdom, with its species including the white tiger, Royal Bengal tiger, and Siberian tiger. They, however, face numerous threats, including climate change, illegal wildlife trade, and habitat loss, which have led to a rapid decline in their population worldwide. According to the data of 2022, there are 355 tigers in Nepal. Spotted tigers are found in 13 countries of the world. Marking the day, various programs are being organized throughout the country today.
And that ends today for today's episode of Your World. I'm Adrian Aryo Kusumo. Thanks for watching and see you next week.